I think that Feng Shui should actually be called Feng Shui because it is one of the easiest practices that you can embrace, but has been completely misunderstood and misinterpreted. This practice that came from the East and was brought to the West has been kind of watered down, boiled down, and also made kind of complicated, and also I think sometimes freaks people out a bit with some of the things that are suggested. So I want to share with you some easy ways that you can change the Feng Shui energy of your home and enjoy it and have fun doing it. One of my favorite things is to start with moving or removing 27 things. This is just the simplest, most fun hack for you to do, and it really does make a difference. I've seen my clients get so excited by this practice because it really just gives you a kind of an aim and a goal to start and finish quickly. So what do I mean by move or remove 27 things? Well, Feng Shui is about flow. It's about fun, it's about ease, it's having more joy in your life. And I would invite you to walk around your house and look for what hasn't been moved in a long time. Move it. See how it feels. Maybe rehome it. Play with your home. It is a living entity. And when you start to really embrace it being a living entity, you're going to realize that some things, when you move it or even hold it, you're like, do I even want this anymore? And then you're like, okay, time to go. So I would highly recommend getting rid of, like kind of embracing the moving. And as you move, look at it and be like, do I need this? Where did I come from? Why do I have it? What does it represent? How does it make me feel? Those questions are so powerful as you move this exercise of moving or removing 27 things, because the energy of your home will change. Imagine when you go out for a run and you go out for a run, you come back and you're like, oh my God, I feel so good. It's exactly the same principle when you do this moving 27 things. And when you remove 27 things, you're going to feel a lot lighter. Now, Feng Shui isn't just about moving things or throwing things out. It is a very practical practice. And some of the things that I loved when I was sharing it once with a lady whose husband was an architect, and she said to me, I don't believe in Feng Shui at all. And I was like, okay, no problem. And she's like, but I did read this article once about it, and it said to remove the shoes from under your bed. You'll get a better night's sleep. And I was like, yeah. She's like, I did it and it worked. And I'm like, yeah, of course it did. So just think about it. Like our shoes, they're outside, and in so many very traditional cultures, people don't wear their shoes inside. In India, in Japan, they don't wear their shoes inside because their shoes have been outside on the streets with the dogs, with the cats, with all of the rodents, with all the people out around, wandering around, germs. Just even think of the germs, let alone the energy that is outside your home. And you're just like bringing it in. And this woman was not only bringing it into her house, she was bringing it in and putting it under her bed and sleeping with these shoes and all of that energy stacked onto the shoes under her bed. So I would say, if there is something under your bed, whether it's shoes or anything, clear it out from under your bed. Does it mean you don't have to wear shoes around your house? Not at all. I am a total barefoot person. My feet are black from wandering around. But I personally do recommend you keeping your shoes away from the bedroom. Try not even bring them upstairs. Like, we're a shoes off house in our home. But if you do have your shoes off, put them into, get a good storage place for them so they're out of sight and out of mind. Stacking shoes at the front door also means that a lot of people can come and go and nobody kind of stays a while. So it can create a lot of activity in your house. And it's very symbolic, basically. So the next thing I would say for fun Feng Shui is to give yourself permission to do this one practice called fresh eyes. And fresh eyes means pretending it is the first time you've moved into your house, like the first time you've ever walked into this house. And I want you to imagine you're a visitor coming to the front door. And as you come to the front door, look at the front door. Is it cracked? Is it, does the doorbell work? Is the light switch, the light bulb working? Because when you start to notice these things, and that's what Feng Shui really is about, it's starting to notice your environment has an impact on you, but also noticing your environment. Because sometimes you're going to walk past, and one lady had told me that for 7 years she'd walk past the broken light fitting on her entrance in her home. And the thing is, that's fine. We might just walk by and be like, oh, it's just a broken light fitting. But that broken light fitting, and you'll see it in some of my previous videos, that every area of your home represents a different area of her life. So not only was it a broken light fitting, but it was definitely impacting and having detrimental effect on a certain area of her life. And once she would get it fixed, and I've seen this time and time again, once things get fixed, that they start to, it's just like, wow, things are starting to flow a bit better. Oh, wow, this just happened, I had a lady fix her front door. I had a lady message me and say, thank you so much. I got my front door fixed and I just got a pay rise of 26,000 euros. So Feng Shui brings funds as well. So what else can you do to have fun with Feng Shui? When it comes to that, again, your house is talking to you. So light bulbs, a really big one is light bulbs. Burnt out light bulbs represent feeling and being burnt out. So if you have a lot of burnt out light bulbs, it can really reflect back into your own energy. You're like, wow, that's true. And that burnt out light bulb could be in your prosperity area. It could be in your fame area. So then you're not getting light or much being seen enough in the world. You're like, why am I not being seen? Oh, there's a burnt out light bulb in this area. So it all starts to communicate together around your house. Now, when it comes to Feng Shui and having fun with it, it isn't about looking at some of the things that you might have heard here on my channel or that before at Feng Shui had heard, oh my God, I've heard that's terrible Feng Shui, like front door facing a stairs. In Feng Shui, there are thousands of different things that you can do around your home. Thousands. There's so many different layers and nuances and ways to improve things, which is super fun because it means it's a journey with your home. This isn't kind of like a one and done thing. It's a journey of evolution. Just like you evolve and grow, so does your home. To it and say, when we start on this journey of realizing that our home has an energy, a frequency, a vibration, that when we want to change our lives, we can change our home. And it doesn't necessarily have to be hard. It can be fun and easy. And I want you to take a bit of lightness and not be so serious about it. Sometimes when we hear about the front door facing the stairs, it's terrible Feng Shui, there's so many other things that you can do around your home. And it's about focusing on the fact that you do have a home, that you can change the energy of it, and that there's infinite opportunities for so much growth and development when you start to embrace the energy of your home. So I want you to go around your space and give thanks for it. That is such a great practice. Just thank you, home. Thank you for this roof over my head. Thank you for being the place of all these great memories, and just even think about all the great things that have happened in your home. Just write them down, acknowledge them, and think about the fun things that have happened in your home. Where our attention goes, energy flows, and our home is listening. So I hope that you've enjoyed these fun suggestions to do around your home, and enjoy the rest of the videos here on my channel.